What's up, Yesterland fans? I'm Neal, and on today's episode of The Toys That Made Sense, guess what? We got some more MOTU in-house. That's right, we got Wave 11, guys. Wave 11. Now, this has kind of been an interesting wave because we were projected to get this next year, but all of a sudden, a few weeks ago, boom, they started hitting the market, at least from the Big Bad Toy Store side of things. Haven't seen them in store yet, but we know they're coming, so be patient. If you haven't gotten them on Big Bad Toy Store, they will be in the store eventually here, probably realistically closer to maybe Christmas after the first of the year, but they're definitely being shipped now through Big Bad Toy Store. Now, I got the international version. I did not get the English version, I guess, if you will, or the American version, where it's got the writing and all that on the back. But guys, check it out, man. We've got the Snake Men in-house. I am so stoked. We also got another guy and counterpart in the Sunman universe, Boltman. And we've got Cobra Con. That's right, probably one of my most favorite alternate evil type characters in the Masters of the Universe line. So guys, I'm stoked to get into these and review them. I hope you will like it too. So as always, remember, grab your favorite beverage and snack, and I'll see you on the other side. All right, guys, here we go. I've got Wave 11 in the studio now, and I'm ready to dig into these guys and check them out. So first and foremost, you'll notice I don't have all of the Wave 11. We're missing He-Man, the Snake He-Man. And, you know, I saw what they did with it when they put the He-Man face on that head. I just didn't like that hair sculpt. I really loved the figure, but it came down to the hair sculpt on that character, and it just didn't do it for me. I thought the idea and the concept was worth it. And here, I'll just flip it around now so you all know who I'm talking about. Right there. I thought it was a pretty cool idea, but I just couldn't get over that hair and that head sculpt, or the face, I mean. So anyways, moving forward, let's get into these guys. As I said, I'm going to start with my most favorite offshoot of villains, if you will, and that would be Cobra Con. I always like this concept, right? So Cobra Con here, you look at it, as I said, we have this interesting new card. We have this nice, cool card here. I love the light greens and the darker greens that come through here, showing the snake head. And we know right off the bat it's the Snake Men, as well as we get the Snake Man sticker here on the bubble. Masters of the Universe. We get age 6+ up here in the top. We get includes comic, and then we get all the different language variations. Obviously the sticker again, like I said, and then we got Mattel down here. Now I noticed right here off the bat, my Mattel isn't printed right, and my card was not set right. And this is coming off, it's like it never even got heated properly to melt. So that tells me that's a quality control issue, and at some point I will probably pick up a better version of this once they hit the store, or might have to order one all together again. But it's not a deal breaker for me since I'm in package collector on these guys. I just don't like how my comic now is kind of falling off to the side. But anyways, here's the front of the card. We get that awesome image of Cobra Con. Now they have changed up the head and the decal, or the design, a little bit here. It's not like the original, but you know who it is. We know it's Cobra Con. And then we also know they've changed up the head mechanism for spraying the water, the venom. Now it is done with or actually I should say, we have this little venom type effect that's spraying out, because this head does not pump down like it used to when it had the little reservoir in the chest area. And the reason they went this route, as the majority of you probably already know, it's because of the interchangeable heads and all the interchangeable parts with this line. Overall, I really like the character. If I ever do crack these out someday, realistically, I'm probably not going to ever use that effect. To me, it looks too bulky and, you know, kind of cheesy in a sense. I just like leaving it to the original thought process of how they used to operate. So I would probably just use him, you know, standing alone. But we do get his blaster and his weapon on the other side. And then we obviously get the comic that's slipping out on me. That's very, very irritating, but it is what it is. But anyways, let's flip it around. Let's get into the back package here and look at this beautiful artwork. Here we go. We've got He-Man. We've got Cobra Con. He's spraying his venom onto He-Man's shield. They're obviously in some swamp jungle part of Eternia. And then we have this other character over here. And by the life of me, I can't remember who that is, and I apologize. I'll throw it up here on the video and let y'all know who it is. I actually got him. I think it's Extendor. Maybe that's his name. Maybe it's Extendor. And he's just one of those weird characters that really don't think they should have ever been created. But I actually have one that I picked up in a nice collection auction lot that I won here a while back when it was, what was it? It was when Michael French with Retroblasting, and it was Iconicon. They were doing their giveaway or their auction, and I won a little He-Man lot, and I picked him up. So anyways, don't want to get too much further into this. Rise of the Snake Men. We get Rattler, Cobra Con, Snake Armor He-Man, and we get Boltman. It's pretty simple. The directions on the action, you're just popping in the Venom feature. Again, to me, I think it looks a little odd, but at the end of the day, we know it's Cobra Con, and like I said, he was one of my favorite off variants of a villain. So moving along, we've got Boltman now continuing on in the Sunman line. There's his name. We get the great card work. We get the language, the age restriction, the sticker, and we know it's Boltman because it's what it says there. And then obviously it says Rise of the Sunmen. So they're finishing off this line with trying to get as close to completing the Sunman. I noticed that now. It seems like Mattel is trying to really force this out. We got the 3-pack prior to this. Again, releasing Pighead and who was it? Sunman, and then the other Sunman character, which I think is like a jiu-jitsu guy or whatever, and like a ninja looking dude. But anyways, they're trying to get these out because I think what they want to do is eventually just run the line and finish it off. So it was the feature aspect of introducing Sunman. He's in the universe now, but they're not going to focus too much on Sunman anymore, and they want to move forward more with the MOTU line. That's my take on it. Correct me if I'm wrong. Leave me some comments down in the comments section, and just let me know what your thoughts are, process on that with the Sunman line. But anyways, here we go. We got Boltman. I mean, he's on the He-Man body. He's actually really done nicely. I like his colors, the paint scheme. Everything looks good. His head sculpt actually looks really, really cool. I mean, he's got a different head. So, you know, even though he's part of the MOTU universe and how he originally wasn't part of the MOTU universe, he now actually fits in with this line based on their 5.5 design and features and all that. And then you get his weapon in the back. I'm assuming it's his sword. And I like how he's actually got a nice chest piece and rear back piece where the weapons line up in there. So overall, I'm really actually happy with him. He's a cool looking character. Flipping him over to the back, checking out his graphic. Here we go. Sunman's fighting Cobra Con, but this is that, I forgot what they call him, Camo Con. I believe that's him. That's going to be that deluxe figure that'll be coming out. So you can see there, Sunman's fighting him with his bolts of... I guess bolts of lightning in that blue color. Obviously, we get the same wave release on the back, all the legal mumble jumble. But again, very cool character. I'm really stoked about him. I'm glad to have him in the collection. And then we get into Rattler, another one of my favorites. Never had him, but I always loved that tongue feature design with him lashing out. So, but I don't think we get it on this one. We just get the headpiece, the weapon. And I don't know if that feature actually does it. We get the staff and all that. But overall, really cool character. I love how they incorporated the scales and that yellowish tan tone popping off the chest to really give him that definition. I love the artwork of the snake on the belt. The sticker lines up great. He's got great paint scheme here. The blue accenting that maroonish, reddish deep orangish color and bringing that out. And then we get those great snake head feature and eyes. So overall, he looks really cool. And we get those vibrant white popping fangs coming out. So really excited about this. And I also like that his feet are not the typical villain feet, right? They're like a different sculpt. So I think those are really cool, and they've incorporated the scale feature into the feet. So overall, this is a very well designed character. Rattler looks good. I will say though, I noticed some paint, what do you call it? Imperfections, if you will, up on his chest. It looks like it didn't get sprayed enough, or maybe lint or a particle in the painting process touched the chest. So I got a couple little black pitting marks on there, but it's not a deal breaker for me. Flipping him around, here we go. We got Rattler extending his head, coming out at Snake Armor He-Man. Here they are. They're still fighting in the swamp or the jungle. But what I really, really like about this piece altogether, look what we got back here, way in the background. What do we got back there? We got Snake Mountain, and we know Snake Mountain is coming now, along with Eternia. Eternia funded, guys, right? So not everybody's going to be, unfortunately, getting King Grayskull, but they threw in that Hail Mary there towards the end if they can hit 10,000. But unfortunately, we didn't. We were just shy of it, and we're still going to get Eternia, and we're going to, some of us who got in early are going to get King Grayskull, and we're going to get Morty and all that, the little creature. But we got a double whammy when they announced we're getting Snake Mountain as well. So we're getting 2 big play sets next year. So, or one next year for sure. I believe it's going to be Snake Mountain. Then I believe we have to wait till 2024, end of 2023 for Eternia. So anyways, guys, awesome stuff here. Beautiful artwork. We got, man, this line ain't stopping. So we got a lot of characters to go. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, remember to like and subscribe to my channel. Share my video amongst the community. And as always, I'll see you in Yesterland.